Right, the best men did ask who was going to go first today, and I'm a bit gutted now I'm last after that. And but I'd like to congratulate you all for making the cut on being here today. There's family members who weren't invited and friends who were, so you lot made the cut. So congratulations to you. Not sure how Rebecca got here, but she slipped through the net. So just so you can check all your glasses, 4 toasts today, just so you know how much to sip out of each one. I'm trying to learn from other people's weddings what to do and what the protocol is, so don't neck it all at once. My wife and I would like to thank you all for taking the time to share this special day with us. I'm aware that a lot of you have come from a long way, Uncle Mike, Scylla, etc., and you've all taken the time to get childcare, pet care, parent care, and it shows just the distance my sister will go to coming from Cyprus just so I'll buy her dinner. I'm not going to thank every individual person. You've all made this day special for us, so I appreciate you all being here. And I would like to say though, is a thank you to the bridesmaids for organising a couple of hen dos for Lorraine and having a really nice night last night. So I'd like to raise a toast to the beautiful bridesmaids. I do apologise for the choice of best men, but it is all I could get at short notice. They all.
18 months? What do you mean 18?
Yeah, Boris. They're actually the closest friends I've got, all 3 of them. Got Dave in the corner, Gary and Jason. They've all played a special part in my life growing up, and I consider them all as part of my family, and so do my family consider them, as Gary was saying. So one small toast to the best men.
The best men. Well done.
So, also, a short thank you to our parents. We could go on all day talking about specific things that our parents have done for us and do for us, but they already know that they mean the world to us. I'd like to thank Roxy, though, for being Lorraine's genuine best friend, support and helping the both of us through the daily grind of life. I know that you mean the world to Lorraine, and I'm proud to properly call you my dragon-in-law. You might not know it, but you have taught me a valuable skill during the time that I've known you. And this is the ability to pretend that I'm deaf, and that might be perhaps something that comes in practice when living with Lorraine. Thank you to my mum and dad for my inspiration and continued support with everything that I do, and welcoming Lorraine into our family with open arms. I have to congratulate you both on doing such a good job in bringing up your funny, talented, well-rounded and modest son for Lorraine to marry, and now call her husband. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Vic can be here today, so I've stood in. So, to the parents. Right, so you should be about 2/3 down your glasses now, just to keep score. I just want to say how gorgeous my wife is today. Lorraine is genuinely the most kind-hearted person you'll ever meet, and I'm very lucky and proud to call her my wife. That's right. I know it's a strange thing to say at a wedding, but in my experience, you find out the most about people once you've actually gone to their funerals. You find out about the funny things they've done in their lives, the jobs they've had, how they met their spouse, and that, etc. So that got me thinking on here today that a lot of you are special to us, but might not necessarily know mine and Lorraine's story. You've all seen me cry. Strap in, it's coming up. So, I don't know if Lorraine knows this. How did our relationship start? Keep it clean. It's a family event.
You were drunk.
No, before that.
Before that.
What was it? Quick.
Was it like we were talking on Facebook? You fixed my phone.
Not any phone. This iPhone that I've kept for nearly a decade. That's true. So it all came about that Lorraine posted on Facebook she needed her iPhone fixed. I needed a way to get her attention, so I offered it to fix it. Here is her now, fixed iPhone, and she's had many more since, right? So I offered to fix the iPhone, and that iPhone has become iconic to me, and I've kept it in a drawer ever since. On the day that Lorraine dropped that phone off to me at my house, I'm keeping this clean, but she was wearing a yellow top. However, she was bright red as a lobster, right?
Yes.
She'd been sunbathing all day, and her sister Leanne had told her to put crisp and dry to give her a good tan. So Lorraine turned up, and I realised that she was actually more beautiful in the flesh than she was on Facebook. However, I did think she was probably just stupid enough to actually go out with me. So I fix the iPhone, we carry on texting, and we start getting to know each other. A couple of months go by, and I invite her to a pub for a do. That night. The night. That might be. You got a slap, Mick, right? So that night, I got hideously drunk. I threw money down Lorraine's top and told her she was coming home with me.
You're romantic. You're so cute.
And she blocked me on all social media. And a few hours later, I woke up at my sister's house, having to apologise to many people the following day, and I did ring everybody, including Mick. However, after blocking me on all social media, Lorraine did realise the errors of her ways, unblocked me, and I had some grovelling to do. However, we still carry on getting to know each other a bit more, and due to all my charm, we are now an official couple. And we couldn't have been happier, right?
Right.
Good work.
Right, okay, right, definitely right.
At the time we met, we were both in the transitional period of our lives. Lorraine had left her job and started training to be a dog groomer, and I was working 27 hours a day, working and building a house. While I was at work, we would have FaceTime dinners. Lorraine would be at home, I would be in my van somewhere in the country, and we would have dinner together over FaceTime. While building the house, we were also discussing starting a family. I had to find a way of developing the business so we could spend more time at home together. And Lorraine would send me off with my shirt and tie to go and find new customers and tell me that you could always do it.
You can do it.
I think he's fantastic.
You're not wrong.
That's right. Can't go anywhere now, set the ring on it. So I built Lorraine's salon, and she carried on building up her dog grooming business so she could work from home to be close to the family that we were starting.
Go on, Glenn.
Right.
You are fantastic.
2013 was a rocky year. The loss of my grandma at the beginning of the year, and our first child at the end. 2014 wasn't much better with the loss of our second child. I see. But the support for each other during the sadness and our unbreakable bond would not allow us to give up. Carrying on, our stressful house build completes, sleepless nights, financial struggles were all eased by Lorraine saying, I knew you could do it. 2016, our dreams come true with the birth of our own. That's it now, happy period on. Yeah, thank God for that. Got that as well, it's a win. Many people think that 9 years together is a long time before getting married. But just as you know, we've been busy working through our winding path and building a solid foundation for now our life together. And that brings us to our present day that you are all now part of. And in my defence, it would have been 8 years together, But due to COVID, we're now a year on. But luckily, Boris locked Lorraine down in the house for a year, so we didn't have any time. They say opposites attract, but we are similar in so many ways. We enjoy a quiet home life, and we have no major arguments, and we love spending time together. Our opposites are Lorraine is super caring. She will give someone the shoes off her feet if they really need them, and she cares what other people say, think, and she stresses about a million situations that probably won't even happen, but she likes to have thought about more. I'm a bit more. So I bring Lorraine vaguely down to being rational, and she drags me up to vaguely caring. So we work as a team. Support for each other throughout our time together has been one of the things that's always kept us strong. Many times Lorraine would come down, help me build the house in freezing conditions, or bringing me lunch. I'd wake up in the night, stressing about the house, and she would stay awake talking to me, and a problem shared was a problem halved. A problem shared is a problem halved, which is part of what our relationship works. It worked the other way as well. A year or two into our relationship, Lorraine was in tears one day, and I couldn't get it out of her what it was. In the end, she blurted out, "I've got holes in my shoes, my bra's broken, and I can't see."
Right.
But because we were building the house, she didn't want to burden me with that cost or all those problems. One evening going through things, we had shoes, free eye test at Tesco's. New bra, and she was happy. Problem shared is a problem halved. That's our relationship up to now. To finish up, Lorraine, my darling wife, the love of my life. Lorraine has told me many times that she's has told me many times and has recreated a few times in our lounge how she would be pretending to be a bride. She would be tucking toilet roll in her hair as a veil and walking up and down our lounge. And I hope today is the day you always dreamed it would be.
More than.
We both say how lucky we are, and that you can't believe that I want you, and you can't believe that I can't believe that me. I knew that was always going to be similar. You get it. I still believe you deserve better, but I've stuck a ring on it now, so that's it. We must have been passing each other growing up, living just a few streets away from each other, going to the same school, although you are much older. I'm so happy that our paths finally crossed at the perfect time in each of our lives. You are the most supportive and selfless person I've ever met, and I promise to be the best husband I can be and strive to give you the best life that you deserve. And one day, when Ava comes to me and asks me, "Dad, what have you done in your life?" I'll turn to her and say, "I have the pleasure of spending it with you."